Hi guys, welcome. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Hope you guys are doing well. I am Janelle Veronica. Welcome back to my subscribers and my returning viewers. Hey to the new viewers that we have here today. As you can see, the makeup that I'm rocking, this is what I'm going to be rocking for like spring and summer. If I don't want to go in with eyeshadow on my lid, but I still want some color, you still want to look like if you put some effort into your makeup, and you might want to complement an outfit that you are wearing. Might match your shoes, match your nails, match your bag, something. And I've gone in with this nice aqua or turquoise under eye. I'll show you the products that I use to achieve it. I walk you through my full makeup routine, foundation, skin prep, powders, bronzers, all of the good stuff, the usual stuff. All right, so I'm going to keep my intro as short as possible. I think the makeup came out very pretty today and I like it. I think it's very, very cute and very pretty and very girly and very summery as well. All right, so I'm just going to jump ahead. I'll be barefaced and ready to get started to put some makeup on my face. Hi guys, welcome back. It's another day in makeup land. We are here with makeup again. I'm being consistent. I'm doing good. So far I've been posting every week, and that's one of my goals for this year. All right, you've already seen the makeup at the beginning of the video. You know what we're going to do. So I'm going to jump in. So I'm going to start off with my skin prep. My face is just cleansed. So I'm just going to go in and rehydrate the face. Now I'm going to go in. My voice it's so early in the morning and my voice hasn't woken up as yet. I think I sound so rough. I sound rough. Anyhow, I have oily skin, but I still go in and prep the skin so that the makeup lays nicely on the skin. That's key to having a flawless makeup application. Enough of the talking. I'm going to go in with the Advanced Clinicals Collagen and Rosewater, Plump and Facial Glow Mist. All right. While that dries in, I'm going to go in with an eye cream. This is the Beauty Formula's Restoring Eye Cream with Coenzyme Q10. This is going to make sure that when you go in with your under eye concealer, that it lays smoothly and it doesn't look dry and cakey under your eyes. All right, final skin prep step is my moisturizer, the CeraVe AM Facial Moisturizing Lotion with SPF 30. All right, so skin looks nice and bouncy and plump and refreshed. We are all set. I'm going to go in with my primer now. For primer, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I think everyone pretty much has decided that this is the primer that they're going to use. It's, as you know, it's like a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip, but this one is way more affordable. All right, so it's time for foundation. So if you're doing your makeup with me, along with me, it's time for foundation. So make sure that I'm going to take my time today. I want my base to be extremely flawless today. I want everything to be well blended. I want to make a video that perhaps y'all can follow along to when you are doing your makeup. So make sure that you thumbs up the video, you save it so that you have it in your little save videos so that anytime you're doing your makeup, we can do our makeup together. But for foundation, I'm going to go in with my Revlon Colorstay foundation. I use this in the shade 500 Walnut. It's a matte finish. I'm just going to go in and apply that to the skin. Hopefully it matches me. I have a bit of a tan, but it should be fine. If it doesn't match perfectly, I can always fix it with like my powders and stuff like that. So please don't leave a comment, oh, your foundation is too light. They're too light to do that to black girls, I find, or brown girls. Leave comments saying your foundation is too light. You know what? Not every brand that you go to will have an exact match for your complexion. And that's just the reality of the beauty space that we are in. That's the reality of the beauty world. Okay? So yeah. I'm going to blend that out with my Morphe M439 blending brush. And I'm going to go in and stipple that into the skin. Alright, so it looks like a decent match. And although I reapplied my sunscreen, I still got a tan. Still got a tan. This Revlon foundation is a drugstore foundation. It's very affordable, but believe you me, it is a beautiful foundation. Absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to go in. The next step is to contour. This is the Fenty Matte Stick in Espresso. So on the cheekbones, and I don't go too dark with my contour around the forehead. And I'm just flicking that upwards on the cheekbones so that we lift the cheekbones, just flicking it upwards. When it comes to the forehead, working it backwards into the hairline. It's time to go in with our liquid blush now. This is the Palladio Liquid Blush in the shade Deep Fuchsia. I just think the packaging on this is so cute. And it's a very good blush and it's very beginner friendly. You can build it up. So we're going to start with that amount. And this is a Nicka K stippling brush that I'm going in with. Like a blending brush. And I like to place it high up on the cheekbones. And then I smile and whatever is left goes on the apples of my cheek. See how easily that blends out? For concealer, I'm going in with the NK Makeup Concealer. I always say that this is like a dupe for the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Where is it? For this one, the Too Faced Born This Way. This one is so affordable. You can get this on Amazon. If there's an NK Makeup website, I will put it on screen or put it in the description box. But it feels exactly the same way. I am going in with shade number 10. So we're going to highlight, not highlight, because this is like close to the complexion, to my complexion, to the foundation color. So I'm just going to go in and use this as a concealer to conceal the usual areas. Forehead, down the nose, under the eyes, above the lips to hide my mustache. And a little bit on the chin. I'll go in with a lighter concealer to brighten that up. Let me let that dry down a little bit. And I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques. This is the 402 brush. I start to blend. Now we're going in pattern motions, really getting around the edges to make sure that the edges are seamlessly blended out. Alright, we start around the edges of the under eye. I'm just going to go in with my sponge and do a little bit of blending with my sponge. Now that we have that concealer exactly where we want it. Nice. To brighten up, I'm going to go in with my Hourglass Vanish Concealer in the shade Dune. Just on the inner corner of the eye, down the nose, just a little bit on the forehead. If you don't like a bright under eye, you don't have to go in with this step. And I'm going to go in with even more detailed or precise concealer brush. This is from Nicka K and it's their concealer brush. And I'm going to start, let me just start at the forehead. We didn't place a lot on the forehead. I don't want my forehead to be too bright. Let's go down the nose. And when you're blending, I'm gonna blend along the side of your nose, because this is how we begin to like get ready to contour, to be prepped for contouring the nose. That is if you like to contour your nose. I like to go in and contour my nose. So I blend it along just the side, backing with the sponge. And my sponge is damp as well. This is an e.l.f. sponge and it's damp. And we're going to make sure that the concealer blends nicely into the blush. Nice. Now it's time to set. I'm going in with my Huda Beauty, one of my faves, one of the best, the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. The shade that I use is Banana Bread, and I'm going to go in on a puff. And I like to set immediately afterwards so that there's no creasing. I dip into that powder, but you can see that the powder is uneven on the sponge, and you don't want to go in and set it down with an uneven layer of powder. So I'm just going to rub that into my hand so that we have a nice light even layer. And go in and do the first set. I like to work in very thin layers. I was just telling y'all about contouring my nose, and I forgot to contour my nose before I set my concealer down. So after I set this concealer down, I'm just setting down all of the places that we went in with concealer. I'm going to go in and contour my nose quickly. Alright, to contour my nose, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Matte Stick that we use to contour in Espresso. Nose looks snatched today. Let me go in and set down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to do a little bit of baking with the same Huda powder. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face with my Fenty powder foundation in 450. I'm also going to go in with another puff, but I'm going to turn it upside down and use the broader side, the bottom, to really go in and press that powder in. I'm going to go in with my NARS. This is my favorite bronzer. It is absolutely beautiful. The NARS Laguna. This one is in 07. And this is an Ashley Lee P04 brush that I'm going in with. It's an angled brush and it fits nicely into the contours of the face for when I go in and bronze. Now to set the nose contour, I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place bronzer, the Dark Duo, going to this lighter shade. And we're going to set that cream contour down. I like to bronze my face with the NARS, but when it comes to my nose, I find this lighter shade is a little bit more neutral. And I like to set with this. Going back in with that powder puff that we used for the foundation, for the powder, the face powder, just to make sure that everything is nice and soft and nicely blended. Okay guys, I'm just going to do my brows. If you're following along with me and doing your makeup with me, I'm going to do my brows quickly off camera and come back and get into a nice cute spring summer makeup eye look. Alright guys, brows are done. I'm just gonna go over them with a little bit of powder that's left on the powder puff because I don't like my brows to be too shiny. Just to tame them a little bit. Prime our lids. I'm going to go in with the same NK concealer that we used earlier. Just a dot on the eye. And we're going to set it down with some of the same Huda Beauty powder. Always remember, anything that's wet, you must set. Alright, nice. Now I'm going to take that same NARS Laguna bronzer that I went in with earlier to bronze the complexion up. This is a Palladio blending brush that I'm going in with. And we're going to place that all over the lid. We want some color on the lid. So on the lid and up into the crease as well. If you don't like eyeshadow, I think that going in with the bronzer on your lid is a good way to fake it. Like if you did bronzer because you still have something on your lid. And it looks so cute. Lovely. Now for our lower lash line, I'm going to go in with a blue. I want blue in the waterline just for like a pop of color. This is where the whole spring summer vibe comes in because you want a little bit of color. This is a Palladio Precision eyeliner. The color is called Electric Blue. So this is the base. We're going to start with this. Alright, nice. And as I said, that's the base. We're going to go in with an eyeshadow now. I've pulled my Juvia's Place, the Rebel Mints, this eyeshadow quad. And we're going to go in with this shimmer because I really want it to stand out. So we're going to go in with this shimmer. And we're going to go over, re-put that eyeliner. And you see how that just makes it pop? Alright, nice. And it's as simple as that. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Now I'm going to put some lashes on, but I always go in with a coat of mascara. This is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. I'm going to apply my lash glue directly to my lash line. I'm just going to pat that bacon. I have a little bit of smudge of mascara, but when it dries, I'll take it off. For lashes today, these are some Cara Beauty lashes, and they are 3D foaming lashes. Alright, so lashes are on, and as I said, nice and flared and nice and cute. Hold on a second. Let me just... Because you know sometimes product can gather, like to the side of your nose. Just want to go in and clean that up. This is the Sephora Colorful Blush in the shade, in the color Fascinated. And I'm gonna, on the outer corner of the eye, I'm really gonna blend that underneath the outer edge, the outer corner of the eye. Nice. Next step, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline. Actually, you know what? Let me set my face first. To set, I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. All right, so for under my eyes, I'm going to just perfect my under eyes. I am going to go in with this Revlon blurring powder. This is going to smooth out the under eyes even more and bring a little bit more brightness to the under eye. If you don't like your under eye too bright, you can leave it like this. But this one is in the shade number 30, and this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to pat my brush in. All right, and it's very subtle. It's nothing too major, but this side is a little bit more brighter, a little bit more flawless and well blended. You're going to go back in with that blush. It's a lot of back and forth to make sure that everything is nice on the skin. Now it's time to do our lips. I'm going to line my lips with this brown pencil from Clean Colors. It's like a neutral brown. It's not a warm tone brown. It's a neutral brown. For lipstick, I'm going in with the Maybelline Color Sensational Cream Lipstick in the color 144 Naked Dare. And for gloss, I'm going in with the NARS I think it's a lip shine. I don't remember the exact name of this for some reason. But as usual, I'll put all the products I use in the description box. But the color is called Nympho. And I'm just going to wipe my wand off because I don't want it to turn brown from my lip liner. As you know, when you have on your lip liner and you use a gloss, it gets dark, and then you put it back into the tube and it just completely changes the color of the lipstick or the lip gloss that you are using. Final satin spray is the one size satin spray. Alright guys, and this is the final makeup look. Finally came to the end. I think today is going to be a long video. So I hope you had a beverage. I hope you had, I don't know, I hope you had your coffee or your kombucha or something to get you through. Alright, today is chill vibes as always. It's always chill over here. I think my channel is meant to be relaxing and chill because I'm not a very funny person. I always say that. I'm not funny. I'm just a cool person. Okay, just one of the girls. But anyhow, as I said, I wanted to do something very spring summer, but something that's simple and easy as well. Alright, so I hope you guys like how the makeup turned out. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and save it just in case there are any products that you want to go and purchase and add to your makeup collection. So until next time, I want you to have a fantastic day. Have a fabulous week wherever you are in the world. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.